Bishop, as a leader of the church, how do you see the Islamization in your country?
I think it's absolutely appalling. I think that this government and its predecessor are doing very little to stop what's happening, and I think it's falling upon everyday people to stand up and say enough is enough.
And when you see, because I was in Swansea and I saw 5 mosques popping up and actually being in old Christian churches. So do you feel there is actually a replacement happening in the UK for Christianity turning into Islam?
I think it's happening in the UK. I think it's happening all across Europe. And we're seeing this domination of what was once Christian culture and Christian society by another religion coming in purely with the intention of suppressing the culture it comes into and ultimately replacing it with an Islamic State and Sharia law.
So what would you tell the British people and the Christians in your country?
Wake up and understand Islam is not a religion of peace, and they are not here to simply get along. The whole purpose of Islam is domination, and when they become the majority, they would do everything they can to enact Sharia law and wipe away Western civilization as we know it. And for all those people that might watch that are lefty liberals, you actually need to wake up and smell the coffee, because you are part of the problem.
You're here today at the UTK movement and also rally, but you also were very active in the reporting about the Epping migrant hotel issue. So, as a father of 3 children, what do you feel when you see your country in this state?
I'm very worried for the future of this country. And I'm not worried for me, I'm worried for my kids, especially my 2 girls. One is 11, one is 6. And I fear for the future and what this country is going to look like. And it's not about skin colour, it's about culture and morals and the way people behave. And many of the people that are coming over illegally are not wanting to integrate into our societies. They're not behaving. We've seen so much crime emanating from these hotels. In Epping, we had a convicted sexual assault of a 14-year-old girl. We've had other crimes that have emanated from that hotel that I can't go into, but there's many others. And we are paying for these as well. So it's not just they're coming here. Us, the taxpayer, are funding their hotel stays. We're going to fund their years and their life on benefits. Many are never speak English. So all that can happen to this country is the demographics change dramatically. So look, I want to protect what so-called Britain is. I embrace the past immigration that has contributed. Many people have come to this country, pay their taxes, behave, and they're a worthwhile contribution to this country. But this illegal immigration and what's happening, our government's taking our free speech away. Our rights are just being eroded every year. And I fear what damage this Labour government could do in the next 3 or 4 years. It's a very dangerous situation in the UK.
And when you see all those illegal immigrants coming or putting in those hotels, and I heard cases of veterans actually should be housed in those hotels, and they served your country, like they gave something to the country, and that should be now actually the time that the country gives something back to them.
Look, I think if you asked everyone here, 95% of people would be okay with the odd hotel in this country being used for veterans and homeless people that are desperately in need for it. You know, we pay our taxes. People that claim benefits should only do so if it's an emergency, if it's the last straw. But this country, unfortunately, under Tony Blair, become a country where Benefit Britain become a way of life. And it's just snowballed now, and foreigners are now realising they can come here and have a free life. And it's only going to get worse. And people that want to work hard and strive to be better, have children, you know, we're looking in horror, really, because some people that are on benefits get more money than some people that are actually, some people that are working hard, low-paid jobs. Something's got to change. The system has to change.
And when you could send a message to the British people, what would that be?
British people, now is the time to speak up. Over the last few years, we've all been demonised if we wanted to say what we wanted online. I've been threatened. They try to silence me. I'm too far gone. There's no point me shutting up in something that I believe in. I've got 3 kids who I will fight to the end for. And look, at the end of the day, we're all here either for our kids, for our grandkids, or our nieces, nephews. We're here for our children. I'm here for no one person. I'm here for my children. And I think the majority of this country would feel the same.
So you performed yesterday at Charlie Kurzweil the Haka. So I assume you're from New Zealand?
Yeah, we're from New Zealand, from Destiny Church in New Zealand, and we're over here to support what's happening today. This is an amazing event. The same thing, the tyranny that's happening in New Zealand and what's happening here is why we're here today. We're here in support of the UK, of England, and everything that they're going through at the moment, because whatever happens here ends up drifting down into the littler nations like our nation. So that's why we're here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, where are you from?
Essex.
Essex. Why are you here today? Why are you supporting Tommy Robinson?
For my kids and my grandkids. The country's not what I remember it to be. It's going in the wrong direction. Politicians from all parties aren't listening. Something's got to change.
And when you hear the mainstream media from the UK who tries always to frame the peaceful protesters on the Tommy Robinson protest as far-right extremists and far-right thug, and then you see the actually more violent protesters on the left side. So what would you tell the British media?
Well, to be honest, I don't really watch the rubbish that they portray these days. I just don't listen to them. I don't watch it, I don't buy their papers, I just try and avoid it, because you know it's going to be lies. They say what they want to say, which is not the truth always. So I listen to most of my news from YouTube, etc., because the likes of yourself, etc., 2CTV, they seem to be telling the truth. So I want to know the truth, and I want to know what's going on in the country, and I make my decisions on what I see and the truth. And the truth to me is this country's not what it used to be, and we've got no say. So.
And what do you hope from this protest? Because we heard that 1 million people are, that they think they would come 1 million people. So what do you think, what sign does this protest make today?
I would like to think, I don't protest anything. I've never really protested before in my life. I feel strongly, and hopefully, finally the government will open their eyes and their ears and listen to what the people of this country want, and start looking after them and doing what we pay them to do when we pay our taxes. I've paid taxes for like 40 odd years. I'm 50 something, and I've paid tax all my life, and I don't want my taxes going on causes that these strange MPs seem to think that they should, have the right to put my taxes to, when there's things like the NHS and people in this country, pensioners, etc., farmers. I mean, this government seems to be taking from everybody who pays for people who don't want to pay anything in this country. It's disgraceful, and as I say, I don't normally protest, but I'm here because I feel that for future generations, if we don't do something now and stand up to it, it's tyranny what they're doing. If we don't stand up, soon, it'll be too late. So that's why I'm here, and hopefully they will get a lot of people to get the government to listen, finally.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Yeah.
So why are you supporting the United Kingdom rally?
Well, to be honest, a few years ago I wasn't particularly politically active, but hearing about two-tier justice and some chaps being set free who said slit the throats of reform voters, etc., and then you've got a chap that was sent to prison for 9 months for having a Contempt of Court Act. Our culture's being eroded, the identity of Britain is being eroded, so I thought, why not? And as a model maker, I made this mask, and I thought, right, good mascot, like the cause, make people united, etc., and here I am.
Thank you. Mrs. Gomez, you're coming over from the United States and you're running in the great state of Texas, and you burned in one video the Quran because you see it as a threat to the United States, because there's a lot of super mosques popping up in Texas. So what do you think? Is America actually aware of the real threat?
Now America is aware of the threat because I made it public. Now people are finally standing up. In my district, there are mosques that are being built non-stop. And look at the UK. Islamized completely. You walk anywhere you go, there's mosques left and right. So it is a problem because it's spreading worldwide. And these people come to Christian nations to take over. Then they call you Islamophobic for not wanting your country to become an Islamic nation.
And when you see into other states, like we saw at the Somalia, like Little Mogadishu, and then there was this Islamic super center who wrote a letter to the judge to defend a pedophile who raped a 12-year-old child. And they said, yeah, he didn't know it's illegal. What do you say to your American voters in Texas about this so-called single incident?
Well, this is not a single incident. Islam normalizes rape, incest, and pedophilia. It's literally in the Quran. Look at their own founder, their own prophet Muhammad. He's a pedophile that married a 9-year-old. So you can't expect its followers to not do the opposite. They're going to do the exact same thing as that its founder did.
And being now in London and going on stage and speaking to the British people who are living this over 60 years now, this nightmare, what are you going to say to them?
Well, we're going to find out very soon. But on my speech, you're going to see. And the British people have woken up. They don't want their nation to be run by Muslims. This is a British nation, and we're going to keep it that way.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Manchester.
Manchester? And why are you here today?
It's all about our rights for freedom and freedom of speech, and we just want our country back. There's lots of people here today, all with the same attitude. We're not far right. We're just genuine working class people who just want to have a say in our own country and what's going on. You know what I mean? There's veterans here. I'm a veteran. There's loads of people here from all walks of life. Black, white, you know what I mean? It's not about colour, it's just about our rights, you know what I mean? So, not much more to say on that, really.
So, do you feel betrayed by your government?
Most definitely, yeah, most definitely. And there's it's a shame that lots of people don't vote, and this is what happens when you don't vote. You get ended up with a corrupt government, and that's what we've got. We've just got just a left-wing government and just want to silence people for having a voice, you know what I mean? And you shouldn't be silenced. You should. Life's all about being open to criticism. That's what wrong and right's all about. And this is debate is in a democracy which we haven't got. We should be able to debate things. We should have a freedom of speech, and we've not been having it. We've been shut down for years. It's been happening. And just open our borders. Anybody can walk in. You know what I mean? And if, like I said, the people just want to have a voice. You know what I mean? And there's lots of things that I like to say, but you don't. You know what I mean? Because no matter what it is, some say right and some say you're so, and it's all about being mindful who you upset and who you don't say. But I could go to town in this interview, but I won't. I'll just, you know, and I'll keep my counsel, so to speak. Yeah. But basically, it's all about freedom. You know what I mean? And having that voice. I mean, all these people are not racist. If you look around, there's people of all sorts of colours. It's not about that. No, but just about getting this government out. We want them out. You know what I mean? We want somebody in who'll look after the people from top to bottom. Look after veterans who's on the street, homeless people. There's people in this country who work hard and, you know, end up with nothing. You know what I mean? People who need help. You know what I mean? This country is important to the people of this country. Nobody just coming up a beach in a dinghy. But, you know what I mean? And they should be sent back. They shouldn't be just turning up thinking they can have free everything. And they obviously want them coming. Because if they didn't, all they got to do is tell them before they jump in a dinghy, if you get to England, you're having nothing. They'll soon stop coming. So it's obvious this government still want them to come. Because they can just stop it in France, just say if you come across, you're having nothing. And they'll stop coming. It's like a stray cat. You stop feeding it, it'll go somewhere else for food, won't it? You know what I mean? Why do they have to come here? Why do they have to come to the UK? And I do believe they're just trying to flood us out. They're trying to replace us, and we won't be replaced.
So, where are you from?
I'm from South London.
South London?
South London.
And why are you supporting this march today and this protest?
Well, it's been promised to be a friendly march. Hopefully there's no violence. I'm here to support it because I want to stop the votes. Immigration is becoming a big problem in this country now. And I'm here to show my support and let the government know how disgusted we are about the way they're controlling immigration into this country.
What do you think, how much impact will this protest have?
Probably nothing with the Labour government, but you know, you've got to come and show your support, otherwise, you know, what's the point?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Where are you from?
I'm from South London.
South London. So how does it feel seeing your home, your city, becoming more and more to Londondistan?
Oh, it's absolutely awful. I struggle to find English people to talk to.
Do you feel safe in your own city?
Of course not. It's not been safe here for a very long time. It's not safe for travelling, going about your daily business. I waited for a bus yesterday while I was at the bus stop. 3 separate mentally ill, homeless people came and asked me for money. Why aren't these people getting help? And why are they here?
And why are you today here and in this march at the United Kingdom rally?
I'm in this march to unite the kingdom and to uphold free speech, because there's a lot of things that need saying in this country.
What do you think about two-tier justice? Because it's...
two-tier Kia.
So do you think this is happening in your country, two-tier justice?
Oh, two-tier policing is definitely going on. It goes on all day, every day. Two-tier judiciary, two-tier courts, two-tier policing, two-tier judges, councils. They all need to go.
So as a Londoner and having Sadiq Khan as your mayor, who is apparently a very good friend of the Muslim who is running right now in New York City as a mayor candidate, and the American thinking or the people in New York are probably voting for him. So what would be your tip for the New Yorkers as a Londoner under the body of...
Don't do it. Be careful what you wish for, because they have an evil plan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Oxford.
Oxford.
Yeah.
So, why are you supporting the United Kingdom rally?
More so for my kids and our children, our women. Do you know what I mean? It's just gone bad. There's no. We need to speak up now. It's too late, you know.
Do you feel that your country is losing its identity?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Yeah. 100%.
And did you hear?
It's already lost it. It's really already lost its identity. So I hope we can do something today, you know, to try and make an election or something. Something needs to happen, definitely.
And did you hear about the Operation Raise Your Colours?
No, I haven't.
When they put up all the St. George's flags.
Yeah, sorry, I did. Yeah, I don't agree with that neither. If you go to any other country, like, you'll be classed as a racist if that happened, you know. So I think anyone should support their own country, you know. And I have no grounds for anyone coming here, you know what I mean. But just obey our rules and just respect us, you know what I mean. The same as we do when we go to other countries. It's simple.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So where are you from?
I live up in Nuneaton, East Midlands.
And why are you here? Why are you supporting the United Kingdom rally?
I'm here because I'm standing up for my country, for my freedom, for the right to have my opinion and have my opinion heard.
And as I see, you served in the military, in the British military?
I did, yes. I was in the Royal Air Force.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And when you see all those illegal migrants getting housing, and then you see veterans sleeping on the floor, what does this make you feel?
That's wrong. That's wrong. We're supposed to have what they call the Forces Covenant. That gets broken more than it gets observed. I know from I come from a military family. Members of my own family, they're coming out. They went to the local authority where they were going to be living, and they said, "Can you help me?" And they just got no. So you know, It's not good. It's not right. I have no trouble with. We've always taken in genuine refugees. Okay, I'm actually a solicitor by profession, and I did some immigration law many years ago. So I know how the system works, the good, the bad and the downright ugly. But there comes a point at which you have to say no. If you go through a safe country to get here, you're not a refugee, you're an economic migrant. You don't get to pick and choose. You stop where somewhere is safe. Now, if we as a country then go and say, all right, someone's taking a lot of, they're taking too many, or it's overwhelming, then we will take a number to help them. That's something that we as a country should be decided. We can hold our politicians to account, but at the moment we're being flooded. We don't know who the people are coming over. Just as a matter of common sense, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's dangerous.
And with seeing the mass immigration problem and the not vetting the people who are coming in, do you see there is still hope for your country?
Oh, there's hope. There is hope. You have to look around you here. You have people of every walk of life, men, women, there's families. I've seen people with children, I've seen people with disabilities. In what I do now, I say I'm a solicitor. I've retired from practice, but I do other things for a living because I can't afford to retire. But I speak to hundreds of people every week, all walks of life, all types of people, all ages, all ethnicities as well, and they don't like what's happening. A lot of people that have come here from other countries turn around. We came here for the freedom. Now we're seeing the same thing happening here as happened in our country, and they don't like it either. So I think there's hope. How we resolve that's a whole matter. I do know that we can't reform our system. We have to advance out of it. It's as simple as that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Where are you from?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. And why are you supporting Tommy Robinson?
I'm supporting Tommy and the country. I'm more here for my friend that got murdered 5 months ago in Birmingham. He's a British Muslim. He's got a family, 2 little kids, wife. He went to the bank on a Saturday afternoon to take the takings in, and he had his head decapitated by a Somalian immigrant, illegal, who had come here. He'd only been in the country 3 weeks. I'm here for my friend that got murdered. We need control on the immigration in this country. We've got to stop the open borders. It's got to stop now. This country is going right down. We need to start looking after the British people first. We've got our army living on the streets. We've got 16, 17-year-old people living on the streets, no help. We can't get doctor's appointments. People can't get houses. There's just nothing for us in our country at the moment. We're at rock bottom. The whole country's bursting. It's happening all over the world. Australia, Canada, Germany, Ireland, Scotland, everywhere. It's got to stop. They've got to put a stop on bringing them in. We're not racist. We're not against any different culture. They can come to this country. Come legally. Go through the proper channels, like people. Thousands of pounds to be a British citizen. Nobody should be coming here the legal way. We want proper people going through the proper processes. It's not right. We're putting last in our country. We are tax-paying people looking after these people coming to our country. We don't know who they are, where they've come from and what they've done, and we've had enough. We've had enough now. We really have. Thank you.
So where are you from?
Guildford in Surrey.
And why are you here today? Why are you supporting Tommy Robinson?
It's not just supporting him, it's freedom of speech. All the problems that we have in this world, why not just let it all out? It's freedom, is it not?
So you feel your freedom suppressed in your country?
Absolutely. I worry about the next generation. It's not about our generation, it's the next generation and what's going to happen with them. You know, you see it? Woo, it's here. Oh.